Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and this video today is going to show you how to install FileZilla. Now, if you are going to be exchanging large files between persons across the country or the world, actually, then you're going to need to use an FTP account. Because with email, you can send a file that's maybe 2 meg or so, and that's kind of big for email. But what about if you want to send a video, which can be 100 meg, or if you have some of the high-res pictures that are 300 pixels by 3,000 pixels by 3,000 pixels, they can be 40, 50 meg. So using an FTP account is the best way to be able to transfer those files. And what you're looking at on the screen here is FileZilla, the free open source FTP solution. And today I'm going to show how to set up the Bishop's account that I just configured. So when it comes up when you first install it, you're going to see this dialog box. You just close it. You're going to want to go up here to File Site Manager, and then you need to create a new site. So click on Create New Site, and up here you're going to put, I just put Bishop, I just put Imani. And in here it's going to be and this is information from the server, and then the user and then the password. Okay, and then it says connect. So now this information is going to save. All right, so you won't have to add that. You won't have to enter that again. So click connect. See save passwords? Yes. You can click check that box. You won't have to check this again. And okay, so these are the two files that I sent a link for, but now you can just click on them. Now see, if you, over here is what's on your hard drive. So some people would like to go in here and find the folder they want to put something in and do it that way. I don't. What I would do is I just come down here, get a folder that's on my hard drive, and I like to put stuff in downloads. So I'll click on the downloads right here and see it's empty. So now if I wanted these files, I'd position this so I could control. You can shrink this down some to accommodate it to your screen. Windows don't have to be that big. Okay, so one more change. Let me just put it on this side so it makes it easier just to drag. Now that I'm looking at it, I want to make this as easy as possible for you. All right, I want these two files in my folder, right? So I can select both of them. So I'm holding the left mouse button down, and I'm either moving the mouse, or in my case, I'm moving the wheel on my mouse to select both of them. So I'll just select the bottom one, and then I can just drag it over like this. And you see down here that it's transferring. And as you can see down here, it has started to appear. So once this is done here, then you know that the transfer is complete. And I don't know how many minutes it's going to take. It says 4 minutes left. So I'm going to stop this transfer. But you don't want to do this. You want to let it finish, and then everything will be fine. So right click here, stop and remove all. Okay. Normally you would let that go and you'd have your file here and it would work. Now what I'm going to do is show you if you wanted to move some files from your hard drive to the FTP folder if you're going to send them to be processed, to be put on the website, or whatever the exchange is. Then you would go to where your folders are, and I'm just going to find an image. Yeah, so just say I have a couple of pictures I want to drag over. The two of those together equals 2 megabytes. So I'll just select them both and then drag them right over. And as you can see down here, now it's done. They're there. Now, if you wanted to, you can, if you were on the other side of this transaction, you could then look and see, okay, well, there's 2 files, and you can drag them over. You can drag them over at the same time. I'm just dragging them up one at a time so that you can see how fast this moves, and not to prolong this video any longer than it needs to be. But that is the process for accessing the FTP account. Now to shut it down, all you got to do is just hit the X up here, and it's gone. Now to restart it, here's the icon. Let me empty my trash real quick. Here's the icon. And it opens up. So you want to go to the File menu, click on Site Manager. All the data is already there, saved from the first time we entered it. Click on Connect. And there you are. You're in the folder. So when you try this, these 2 files are going to be gone because I'm going to delete them now. You would just use it as a test. So what I did was I held down the Control key and left-click this one, left-click that one. Release the Control key. Now I right-click and I select Delete. Or I could have just hit the Delete key on my keyboard. Okay, so FTP is real easy. And this is how you move big files over, because this one is 154 meg and that one is 509 meg, and you never would have been able to email these files. Never. So, over and out. Enjoy.